Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm sharing with you 3 skincare tips that are going to give you firmer, tighter under eyes. Yes, you guys, these work. We all start to see the signs of aging under our eyes way quicker. We get that crepiness under our eyes. The skin under our eyes starts to become a little loose. We lose elasticity, and we want to keep everything lifted and firm. So that's what I'm sharing with you guys today. These are 3 skincare tips that are going to be super effective in getting that youthful, tighter, and more firm under eye. I am 44 years old. I do every single one of these. I have been doing every single one of these tips now for years, and I can attest to their effectiveness. So let's get to it. All right, you guys, tip number 1 to get firmer, tighter looking under eyes. Take your retinaldehyde serum up under your eyes every single night. This is key, you guys. You need vitamin A up under your eyes, but you can't just take any vitamin A up under your eyes. You cannot put retin A under your eyes. You don't want to put retinol under your eyes. Both of those forms of vitamin A are very inflammatory to the skin. They create dryness. They create red, just flaky, peely skin. And when you apply them to your under eye, you're going to create more issues to the under eye, and you're going to make matters worse under your eye. You can be left with like super dry, irritated under eyes that end up looking like 10 years older. We don't want that. We want to look 10 years younger on our under eyes, right? So retinaldehyde is your best friend. Retinaldehyde I've been using personally for over 10 years. It's what I use. It's my form of vitamin A that is the best. I feel like everyone should be using a retinaldehyde. I don't see why anyone is not using a retinaldehyde. So many recent clinical studies, retinaldehyde has been proven to be just as effective as a retinoic acid. It is 11 times quicker acting than retinol. It is way more potent than retinol with an O. So retinaldehyde should be everyone's choice for a vitamin A. So it's not going to give you red, peely skin. It's the only non-inflammatory form of vitamin A, and it's the only one that you can safely take up under your eyes in potent doses. So of course I use my Turology. This is a 0.2% retinaldehyde serum. This is the A squared. Not only is it super potent, you cannot get a higher dose of retinaldehyde than 0.2%, but then there's also a peptide complex in here that is geared for really firming and tightening more mature skin. There's also antioxidants in here, and then there's also ingredients to knock out inflammation. So you are getting a whole host of everything that you are able to bring up under your eyes, but you are getting a potent dose of that vitamin A. Again, retinaldehyde is the only form of vitamin A that's safe to take up under your under eyes without creating any negative side effects. Just tighter, more youthful looking under eyes. So retinaldehyde, by far, number 1 tip. Everyone should be doing this. I do it every night. Okay, tip number 2, to get firmer, tighter looking under eyes, you need to be using your red LED therapy mask. It is an absolute must. I use mine probably 5 out of 7 nights of the week, and it's just become a habit. I love it so much. I see the results from it. I take my Omnilux mask and I just sit for 10 minutes every night, watch TV, and let this baby do its work. So red LED light has been proven to stimulate collagen. It's been proven to really reduce lines and wrinkles, knock out inflammation in the skin, and just fully rejuvenate your skin. You will see a difference if you are using a good, effective LED. So Omnilux is my favorite. I carry this one on Skin Truth because honestly, the clinical studies on this are by far the best out of every single one out there. You just pop it on, like I said, for 10 minutes a night. I use the full face mask because it gets up under the eye and I want to do my whole face at once. So I do the full face Omnilux contour, that is. But this is what's super cool. So we just got these into Skin Truth too. For a lot of people who don't want to spend the money on the full face mask, we just got in the Omnilux, the little minis, and these are so cute. And I honestly was not going to bring these on at first because I was like, what is the point of the minis? Just use the full face. But I got a lot of people saying that they'd rather use the minis for budget wise, cost effectiveness. And I totally get that. These new Omnilux minis are kind of like spot treatments. So this is the Omnilux mini, the eye brightener. So they're these little LED masks that you can spot treat. They kind of just stick to your skin. You put them on, again, 10 minutes a night with the full face, or 10 minutes for the little ones that you pop on. So obviously you're going to do 10 minutes on this side, 10 minutes on the side, and they just target that area. So these target the under eyes, which is super, super cool. All right, number 3 tip that is going to firm up the under eyes is we need to be using an eye cream that fights off glycation. This is so just, I feel like not a lot of people really talk about this. We all talk about like peptides and this and that for the under eyes and hydration for the under eyes, which is all needed as well. But glycation is one of the biggest causes of aging. Again, our under eyes just age quicker, than the rest of the skin on our face. It's more thin, it's more delicate, it's more fragile. Glycation hits our under eyes so fast, you guys, starting from when we were like in our 20s and then just progresses as we get older. So glycation is basically sugar molecules from within our body, from our diets, that pretty much just cling on to healthy proteins in our skin. And a lot of those proteins are collagen. And then once they bind to those collagen proteins, they just break them down. So that collagen in your skin can't do its job. It can't function. It can't repair itself. Basically just deteriorates. So you're losing collagen at such a quicker pace. Glycation is such an enemy of ours. So one thing that I definitely recommend is using products that fight glycation. My number 1 eye cream does just that. It's the SkinCeuticals, the AGE Advanced Eye. And AGE actually stands for Advanced Glycation and Product. This is geared specifically to that glycation process that happens within our skin. And again, it happens to every single one of us. Glycation is no good. So this eye cream just works to fight that glycation process. It is hydrating. There is peptides in here. There is caffeine in here to do a whole host of things for the under eye. But this firms and tightens your under eye like nothing I've ever used before. And I try every eye cream that comes out. I try every eye cream that looks amazing. Nothing beats this eye cream. So if you want to get ahead of the game for anti-aging of the under eyes, use this. If you are already seeing the aging process occur to the under eyes, if you're starting to see that loose, crepey skin, if things are just not as firm and tight under there anymore, it's not too late. This eye cream actually can reverse some of that damage, and you will actually see a firmer and tighter and a more youthful looking under eye with this eye cream. It is an absolute must, you guys. I have sworn by this eye cream for over 10 years now. Game changer. All right, you guys, that is it. Those are my top 3 tips for getting more youthful, younger, tighter, firmer looking under eyes, which we all want. Again, I'm 44 years old. I'm here to bring you all the best skincare tips that actually work with the best products, because you guys know I only use the best. And that is it for today. I will link these products that I mentioned down below in the comments. Say hi in the comments. Tell me what videos you want to see, what topics you want me to cover next. And that is it. I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. Bye.